Hi, everybody. Rebecca and Daniel from FirstDay Learning.
Hey, everyone. FirstDay Learning is a professional development company that's all about one thing: supporting educators. We do that all across the country, from Washington State to the southern tip of Florida. Today, we want to take just a minute and tell you about one of our most popular services, which is Behavior Bootcamp.
Our team at FirstDay Learning has been in thousands of classrooms across the country, really listening to teachers to understand the help they need. We asked a few of our facilitators, what have you heard from the field?
So the number one thing that I hear teachers talk about so much is the difficulty of challenging behaviors.
Teachers talk all the time about challenging behaviors in their classroom and how difficult it is to deal with them. And as a fourth grade teacher, I would have to agree.
The number one difficulty I hear from the teachers I work with in the applied behavior analysis field is, how do I work with children with challenging behaviors?
The number one difficulty I hear from teachers I work with is around addressing behaviors in the classroom, especially teachers who work in inclusive settings.
We could keep playing these quotes for you all day, but I think you get the idea. Preventing and responding to challenging behaviors is what the majority of educators say is one of their biggest challenges. One of the most popular and successful ways we have come up with a solution to deal with this is our Behavior Bootcamp. Daniel, can you tell us a little bit about Bootcamp?
Yeah, absolutely. Behavior Bootcamp is all about understanding the most important aspects of how to prevent and respond to challenging behavior. So day one is all about the proactive strategies. We take a real world approach to understanding what we think are the four pillars to preventing challenging behavior. And those are relationships, environments, intentions, and support. We don't just talk about behavior in the classroom. Bootcamp is really about the fundamentals of human psychology and behavior change, what that looks like in our own lives, and how we can apply those principles to help our children in the classroom. Day two, we learn to see challenging behavior as a sequence of events. We know behavior doesn't happen in a vacuum. It doesn't happen in isolation. So if we can notice that sequence of events surrounding behavior, we can learn to manipulate those events over time to see more of the behavior we want and less of the behavior we don't want.
One of the awesome perks of Behavior Bootcamp is you come away with these method cards that have real world examples, but also can be used with some concept goals to be used in the classroom, as well as your journal, where you can make a self-care plan and record a lot of what you're doing over these 2 days with us. So Behavior Bootcamp, not only will you learn a lot, you'll have a lot of fun and get these awesome perks.
That's enough about bootcamp from us. Let's take a listen to some quotes from former bootcamp participants.
I want to take this opportunity to share a quote from one of our boot camp participants. I took away so many great strategies and food for thought. Love the focus on self-care as well as self-reflection. The trainer's presentation made it fun and easy, and it helped us to make connections between our lives, the real world, and the classroom.
My biggest takeaway would have to be the small notebook journal that was given to me by the presenter at the beginning of the training. I filled it up entirely with helpful notes, quotes, and thoughts. I really look forward to reading it from time to time for encouragement and guidance.
And I quote, "For takeaways, I would say the clarity of the course was great. The breakdowns of concepts and how our lives are truly related to our students' lives was good to hear. A lot of useful information that I will implement in the classroom. I did a lot of deep thinking and reflecting. This was unlike any other PD I have ever done."
My biggest takeaway was the depth of the first day and reflection that was presented. I reflected a lot throughout and feel that relationships, environments, and intentions are what will stick with me the most. The same strategies that apply when I make changes in my own life can be applied to help my students, and vice versa. Awesome. Just awesome.
Thank you for the time this morning. Check out our website, www.firstdaylearning.com, and I really hope to see you at Bootcamp.
Thanks, everybody. See you soon.